Jose.
Yeah, the conversations are short in the morning with the coach. Same lineup. Okay, we'll see you. Justin Falk bodied down by John Gibson. The follow-up by Andrej Sekera goes wide. Just roll. Corey Perry now with 7 20-goal seasons will slide it in. It ricochets this way for Elias Lindholm. Victor Rask over the line from well out. Gibson handles and covers. We'll go back to the desert in period 1. How's it look, Trip?
It looks very good. Good pace early. I expect that because this is a desperate Anaheim team, and this is as good of a test as Carolina is going to have.
Bolesky with a shot off the mask of Ward. Play comes to a halt on the Gallopere, Jakob Silfverberg. Carolina's Victor Rask getting it from Tim Gleason. Here they come. He'll pull up. Patted down by Gibson. He'll freeze. They break it out to neutral ice. Nathan Gerbe wide of John Gibson. Getting to it is Cam Fowler. He took a bump from Andrei Nestrashil. Ryan Kesler tries to clear for Anaheim. Alexin broken up here by Sami Vatanen. Through center, accepted by Justin Falk. Forced. Nate Thompson. He's in. Ward says no. Jackman through the blue and out. Intended for Nate Thompson. To the point. Vatanen back. Gleason for his partner Lyles. John Lyles headmans the puck. Victor Rask. This way, Jeff Skinner. Rask is in. His shot fought off by John Gibson. Andrew Cogliano.
About practice, Lovejoy a tight gap on Skinner, but Victor Rask protected the puck to get that shot on the rush.
Here comes Patrick Maroon. He'll stick handle and pay a price. Hit by Justin Falk. Perry centers, nobody home. Matt Bolesky to the outside of John Michael Lyles, who plays it well. Rask deep in his own zone. His pass picked off. Sami Vatanen. Across it goes Kesler. Ward got a piece of it. Now Bolesky off the body. Blocked in front. Back to Tim Gleason. Lyles and Gleason on defense. The Stalls along with Toulouse for Bill Peters up front. It's all the way back in. John Gibson in the trapezoid. A steal by Eric. His shot blocked in front. Eric gets it back off the body to Swaboshiman. Hampus Lindholm. Nate Thompson. Broken up by Justin Falk. Carolina comes calling. Rask with a shot snared by Gibson. Good point. Sekera. Stahl has room. It's Eric. Here he comes out in front. Chance Toulouse off the goal post. Jiri Toulouse off the pipe. Gerbe back for Lyles. Hainsey with his head up. Cross ice for Gerbe. Nathan Gerbe starts his engine. Out in front denied. John Gibson, an excellent save on Nathan Gerbe. Cogliano pumps it out on the road with their kill. They've killed off 18 of 21 in the last 5 along the boards and back. Here's Falk. Turning is Rask. Eric Stahl in the slot. Toulouse shut down by Gibson. Toulouse gets it back on. Cogliano not out. Falk a bit blocked by Cogliano. Here's Rask. His shot. What a save! John Gibson is best, and Silfverberg bounces it out.
Boy, as many good chance player.
Andrej Sekera now dumps it in. John Gibson outstanding in period 1. Moves it. Jordan. Sekera. The corner. It's Toulouse. This way Eric out. Gibson a couple of times. Toulouse now out of the corner. It's Elias Lindholm for Carolina. This is Ryan Kesler. Across it goes. Tim Jackman rubbed out. Taken down by Tim Gleason, and now getting back to it is Victor Rask.
Boy, Jackman went into the boards hard.
League wide as we start play tonight. Nestrashil bottled up. And a goal in San Jose set up by Alexander Semin on Saturday night. Head along, Nestrashil with a shot. Shielded away with a stick by John Gibson. Underneath it and out, Kesler. This is Sami Vatanen. Vatanen's lead pass intended for Bolesky. Comes all the way back. He hunts it down himself. Matt Bolesky centers one. Loose out in front. Palmieri. It springs back. Sami Vatanen it. 18 shots Carolina, 7 Anaheim. Final game of a 9-day trip for the Ducks. Eric Stahl just wide. Beautiful move by Eric Stahl. Cogliano pinching in. Justin Flavine in the off wing. Moves in. Off the stick of Hampus Lindholm. Sekera. Skinner out in front. Puts on a show. His shot fought off by Gibson. Wrap chance. Great play. Hampus Lindholm on Victor Rask. Rask. Skinner. His shot just wide. To Semin. Across it goes. Lyles. Looking for a lane. Skinner. His shot fought off. Gibson can't get it. They score! Carolina breaks the ice as Gibson made the save. Jeff Skinner had the shot, and the Canes take a 1-0 lead.
It's icing. As Sekera just missed on the pass, Skinner helped out, by the way. Otherwise, it would have been a face-off way down in the Carolina zone. Skinner, who's been absolutely shooting with no abandon.
A drop pass from Eric Staal. He'll delay. Lay it back. Faulk hammers one wide of John Gibson. Tight turn by Sekera. Backhand dish. Faulk in the slot. Lucy. Great save. Excellent stop by John Gibson. That would be interesting. As it deflects wide, he had a higher level in terms of height, right? He'd be like a skyscraper. Out in front. Gibson, a dandy. What a save of the rebound. Fought off. Corey Perry. Perry goes wide. Walks in for a chance. Ford says no. And they score as it caroms in. Anaheim's Francois Beauchemin forced the play. They never gave up. And they get one past Cam Ward with Bolesky coming late. And we're tied.
Walker Sekera. I wonder if he saw not only did Belmore not have a good gap, but it's not one of the guys that has been shutting him down. You complement that with Beauchemin, a veteran defenseman, jumping in. There you see 23. And then the second effort.
Silverberg elevates the puck. 3:15 on the clock here in the second period. Deadlocked at 1. Faulk. Center zone on the attack. The captain. Eric Staal comes in. Kalusti cuts for a shot. Fought off and covered by John Gibson. Palmarian back of the net. Defended by Faulk. Off Ward's stick. Right in. Off a body. Off Victor Rask, I believe. Could be an own goal for Carolina. Anaheim up by 1.
Now Hampus Lindholm gets to the middle of the ice, just keeps it on sides. Battle continues. And you're right. Victor Rask can't handle it initially. And
too bad for Ryan Kesler and Hampus Lindholm. I guess they had nothing to do with the play. Now at the point, Gleason holding onto it. Shot taken by Lyles, wide of John Gibson. The rebound off the backside of Gibson. Anaheim escapes harmed. Hampered on the way out. Getzlaf is there along with Devontae Smith-Pelly. Clayton Stoner with a shot fought off of the blocker by Cam Ward. Justin Faulk in control. Andre Sekera not
by saying this, but there were certain games where you felt like you didn't need shoulder pads to play the Hurricanes, and that's not the case right now. They're playing physical but staying out of the box.
Now Jordan Staal goes wide. His shot fought off by John Gibson, who has played very well tonight. Off the stick of Jordan. Kesler. Lead feed. Matt Bolesky off the stick. Head ahead but not out by Faulk. Here's Bolesky holding. Shooting one. Fought off by Ward. Bolesky out of the corner.
At times is a huge Bobby Orr fan. He and millions of others.
It's dumped in. Back of the goal. Squirts out. Look out. Shot off the goal post. Fowler again. His shot blocked in front by Faulk. Bolesky with a shot blocked in front. Back of the goal. A wrap chance. Gibson got a cross on Jeff Skinner. Skinner out of the corner. Cogliano is there now. Hainsey at the point. Victor Rask with a shot sealed off by John Gibson. 5:56 left to go in regulation.
Corey Perry.
Puck is dumped in by Justin Faulk. Jordan Staal grinding a cycle. Skinner with a shot. Stopped by Gibson holding the short side. Jeff Skinner.
New to the center ice position. Key draw here.
Andre wins it to Alex Semin. Now Hainsey. Step by Lyles. Right on. Kirby. Good save by Gibson. And it's cleared out. Ryan Kesler. Jordan now. Benning getting it back. Eric off a body. Second chance. Back out. Faulk for Carolina. He'll send it in. Hard around it goes. They flood this side. Eric shot. Stopped again by Gibson. Joy spins it. Kicked ahead by Lyles. Tuloski. Elias Lindholm in back of Gibson. Holding onto it. A shot. Stopped again. John Gibson. No quarter given. Off. A steal by Getzlaf. Battling back on him. A good job by Andre Sekera. Sekera along the boards. Getzlaf. Snapped right on. Great save by Ward. Off Smith-Pelly. 6-on-4 for Carolina. 30 seconds left. Skinner to the point. Rask. Skinner on the wall. Holding onto it. He'll delay. Inside it's Eric out in front. Forked off Gibson that time by Jordan Staal. 5 seconds left. A long pass detected by Ryan Getzlaf. That will do it. John Gibson, 35 saves.